Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Just going to do a quick review of the Hamilton versus Rangers game, which I've no long finished watching. I know you guys probably finished watching it when it was on live. I was actually working today, so I didn't manage to watch it live. I had to record the game and play it back when I got home. Fortunately for me, I didn't actually check out the score. I didn't see the score, so as I was watching it, for me it was live, and I didn't know the score until the end of the game, which meant it was a little bit frustrating at times to watch. But we'll just get straight into this video. So yeah, it's finished Hamilton 1, Rangers 4, and to be honest, it wasn't really a 4-1 game, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, I'll kind of go into a little bit of detail. Rangers in the first half, for me, they controlled the game in terms of possession, but they didn't really have any penetration going forward. Even until we scored, we didn't even look like creating chances, to be honest, and it's a little bit disappointing. Hamilton though did well. They were very, very organised in the first half, particularly. It was a very physical match, particularly from Hamilton's point of view. They got right in about us, even like I think it was like the third or fourth minute. Morelos was brought down, and the challenge, and I feel it was probably certainly wanted a yellow, and probably could have been a red if I'm very honest. You're never going to get one in the first couple of minutes, but I think it's Mikael Miller went right through the back of Morelos and he stood on the back of his heel. Looked like a nasty one, and as I said, it could have been a booking, could have been a sending off. In the end, it was nothing. He got nothing. I think it was a strong word, and that was about it. 5 minutes later, he does the same thing, goes right through Morelos, and this time he is booked. As I say, he probably could have been booked for the first challenge, if I'm really honest. As I've already said, Rangers kind of struggled to create anything in the first half, and we had a shot maybe about 13 minutes in. There was a long ball played to Morelos, knocks it down. Candeas gets the ball in kind of just outside the area and hits a shot wide, and that was really all we created. Hamilton started creating a couple of chances themselves. They had a chance from McGowan, who took a shot and it just went over the bar. Kind of unlucky with that effort. A couple of minutes later, again the balls came in at the back post. McKinnon comes in, takes a shot, and it just goes wide, and it was kind of close, and we really didn't heed that warning, if I'm honest. We really should have taken it as a warning and tried to defend better, but we really didn't. So about 20 minutes in, Ryan Kent had a chance just at the back post, and he kind of hit it wide. Up until that point, he hadn't really been in the game, and I don't think that's down to him. I think a lot of the things that Rangers did positively went down the right hand side with Tav and Candeas, and it didn't really go down the left hand side at all. And I don't know if that's because Andy Halliday was at left back and he doesn't really have the penetration that likes of Barisic has, or Tav on the other side has. So it's probably down to that the ball kind of predominantly went down the right hand side. So I'm not blaming Kent at all for not being in the match at that point, but he kind of really wasn't. Just after that, it was even about a minute later, Miller again, who was involved quite a lot in the game, not always positive in my opinion, went down in the box, and I think he's looking for a penalty, didn't get it and got back up, and when the cross came in, they've had her just over the bar, and it was a real good chance for them. And again, it was another warning for us that we really didn't take. I just want to say it was good to see even both sets of fans. In 28th minute, a Rangers fan unfortunately lost his life this week. He was only 28-year-old Grant Armitage, I think. I'm hoping I'm getting the pronunciation right for that. If I'm not, I'm very sorry. RIP to him. And it was good to see both sets of fans, not just Rangers fans, applaud that and recognise his life, really. Sad moment to see. So just before the goal came, we started to creating another couple of half chances. Koulibaly had a shot that just went wide, and then the goal came about maybe 5 minutes after that, where I think it was actually Koulibaly as well. Won the ball, passed it to Morelos. Morelos sent Kent clear, and the keeper for some reason came out. I don't know, I think he could have probably stayed in his line, but he's came out and made it very, very easy for Kent, and Kent's just chipped over him. And as I said, Kent wasn't really in the match up until that point. He had a chance in the first half, but apart from that, he wasn't really in the match. And obviously, as I'll talk about later, he came into it a lot more in the second half and started driving forward like he does best. So that was pretty much the first half. Into the second half, and we were a little bit more direct, if I'm honest. We started to push forward. Ryan Kent started to get on the ball a little bit more and start to create things, little half chances here and there. I thought all the way through the game they tried as much as they could to wind up Morelos, and in about the 70th minute, 74th minute or something like that, McKinnon was caught a little bit late by Morelos. I don't think there was any intent by Morelos, he's just gone for the ball. McKinnon got straight back up and started squaring up to Morelos. Now, to be fair to Morelos, he didn't react, but for some reason both of them got booked. I don't understand that. If Morelos had started pushing back, then I can understand the booking for both of them, but I thought McKinnon was the aggressor in that situation, and I don't think it should have been a booking for both players. So around about the maybe 75th minute mark to almost 80, you could sense a goal coming from Hamilton. Bingham had a shot that was palmed away from McGregor. Keaton's it was, James Keaton's the former Hearts and Hibs player. It came back to him and he hit it just wide, and it looked like a real warning for us. And it wasn't too long after that they scored. Boyd came on, Stephen Boyd, he came on as a sub. And the ball came in, Connor Goldson headed it away, and it wasn't a great clearance, to be honest. They got Stephen Boyd got the ball. Jordan Rossiter's put a really weak tackle in, if I'm honest. He just put a foot in, didn't really have any conviction in the challenge, and Boyd's put onto his left foot and scored just outside the box. It was a really good finish, top corner. McGregor had absolutely no chance, no complaints about the goal, to be honest, apart from maybe our defending was a little bit weak. But credit to Hamilton, they pushed and pushed and they got their goal, and at that point they deserved it. And if the match had finished there, could you really complain as a Rangers player, or a Rangers fan, sorry? Probably not. Up until that point, a draw was probably the fair result. Yeah, so as soon as that goal went in, we really needed a reaction, and we actually got the reaction that we were looking for. We started to push the ball forward, play the ball far, far quicker than we had done at any point in the game, really. And a ball came in, and at first I thought it was a little bit harsh. I thought it was a little bit soft, the penalty. It's hit Penny on the arm. When you see the replay, he's genuinely he's put his arm out like that, and I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but he's kind of pushed his arm towards the ball, and I think that's why it's been given as deliberate handball. I don't think he's tried to pull his body out of the way of the ball, and as I say, he pushed his arm towards the ball. So we got a penalty for that with 7 minutes to go, and up steps Tav, and you know what Tav's going to do with a penalty, and he scored it. Brilliant. That was 10 out of 10 penalties for Tavernier. So we're in the lead now, a couple of minutes to go, and 2 minutes later, Morelos bursts into the box. Again, he's got past Penny. Penny's tripped him. For me, there isn't a lot of contact, and you could argue that Morelos has made a lot of it, probably made a meal of it, but he has tripped him. There is contact, and Morelos has gone down, and we've got another penalty, and I'm thinking, surely Tav's not going to make it 11 penalties out of 11, and surely he's not going to score 2 in the same game. So as I said, penalty Rangers, and Tav stepped up, and cool as you like, he slotted it right down the middle of the pitch, right down the middle of the goal, should I say. Great finish, and very, very cool finish under what was probably difficult circumstances. considering we really need to win this game. So 3-1. So once that goal went in, I think Gerrard realised himself that in the past, in away games, we've kind of threw it away in the last couple of minutes. So he took Kent off and brought McCrory on just to kind of shore up the defence a little bit. And kind of as the anchor in midfield, if you like. And he played alright. So it was an injury time, and Hamilton obviously tried to, as much as he could, throw the ball into the box. They had a couple of sort of half chances here and there. But then we broke away with about a minute to go, and Morelos played it into Candeias. Candeias 1-on-1 against the keeper. I think he probably pulled out the 50-50 challenge a little bit. I think he could have probably went harder into the keeper and tried to make things happen, but he kind of pulled out, half-hearted attempt to get the ball, and it's ricocheted, fell into the path of Morelos. Morelos has stepped to the side, gave himself a better angle and put it into the empty net. And to be honest, he deserved a goal for his performance today. He was a nuisance all day to the defence, and you know what you're going to get with Morelos, that type of performance. And all day he worked and worked and worked. He looked like he was getting a little bit frustrated. So as I say, final score 4-1, and the scoreline probably flatters us a little bit, but it was just great to get that win out of the way. Stop this talk of no wins away in the league. It was very similar to last year when we didn't have the 3 games in a row, and I think coincidentally that is actually our 3rd win in a row. So it's nice to get that out of the way as well and stop people talking about it, and we can talk about something else now, about how the fact we are alright. 5th isn't great, but we're only a couple of points off 3rd and 2nd. Hearts are obviously running away with it just now, 5 points clear of us, and 3 clear of everybody else. But I don't think Hearts will win the league, if I'm honest. I think it'll be between Rangers and Celtic, and then 3rd, 4th and 5th, and even 6th is going to be real close. And probably close with us as well. I don't think there's going to be a lot of points in it between now and the end of the season. So we'll see how it goes. Going to wrap this up now. I think I've talked for long enough. It's been quite a long video actually. I've talked quite a long time. Made a lot of notes during this game to try and give you accurate information rather than the number 9 had a wee shot there. I'm trying to give you more information on who actually took the shot and what happened with the shot and what happened to the build-up and all that kind of thing. Hopefully you've liked the little bit more content that I've been given. Thanks to everybody who's been subscribing. I've got another couple of subscribers new to the channel, so thank you very much. Every single subscriber means so much to me. You wouldn't believe. So thanks very much for doing that and taking the time. If you haven't already done that, please do it. It doesn't take a lot of time, and hopefully we can grow this channel. Keep commenting down below as well. Tell me who you thought your man of the match was. For me, I'm probably going to go with Morelos, although probably Tav, and maybe for a second half performance, Ryan Kent as well. Certainly not the first half where he really wasn't in the game, as I said. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to wrap this up because I keep talking. So thanks. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.